Alright guys, so let's see the bakery that I always go to. Anyway, look at this. Got egg, hash brown, chicken. These little bacons. Oh, this is hash brown? I'm not sure what this is. Hash brown. Some beans. Let's see. Miss, it was very delicious. Thank you. Gracias. Adios. Delicious. These two dogs are my favorite. Hey. Remember I said dogs are annoying? Well, these ones are barking a little bit. And now they stopped barking. They would just want to hang out. So I love that about dogs. I was starting not to like them, but these guys gave me hope. I feel like those would be dogs I would have. I like that little black one, the cute Chihuahua. But the black one looks fluffy. It reminds me of Molly, my mom's dog. Anyway, y'all, peace. So this car is pretty jacked up and somebody left a message or somewhere. Let me show you guys. I can show the license plate. Anyway, peace. I'm not being set up. What's going on here? I don't know what that means, but it's because, you know, I'm not a bad person. I seen another person recycling earlier, and it looked like he was walking through what I already had got, you know? And so I felt pretty, it's still on my mind, you know? And, you know me, I'm always worried about situations that are even yet to occur, you know? So I'm already like in my head, like, what am I gonna say to the guy when I pass by him? Because I'm not against him or anything, but it's just like, you know, it's crazy. It's like one trash can is usually for like one person, you know? So I was thinking about that, and then all of a sudden there's $1 in my path. And then like I'm taking it as a negative, like, is it saying I'm greedy or, but fuck man, I don't even have shit, you know? I don't know. I just feel kind of bad, but and I was also like, what I would tell the guy is like, I can't say like, he's gonna ask, oh, what did you go through already or whatever. I gotta tell him like, don't stop looking, you know, like, don't stop looking. Like that's what it is, you know. I mean, there's parks, gas stations, you know, trash cans outside of restaurants, motels, you know. Sometimes you just might have to walk a little further than you would have wanted, you know. But he's actually over there, you see him? See him? So good, he's taking that street, which is fine. So I already did this street. I'm pretty much done for the day, guys. Peace. días.
Buenos días.
Ella, una avena mediana, un champurrado mediano también.
¿Algo más?
Can I get a chocolate concha?
¿Mucho?
Concha. How do you say it? Concha chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate concha.
And that'll be all.
And it's 2 medium?
Yes. And what is avena made out of? What is it?
Milk, and it has pieces of oats inside of it.
It's like oatmeal, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Don't some people make it with rice?
Yeah, we do have that too, arroz con leche, which is,
Oh, that's what it's called, arroz con leche?
yeah,
So how much?
$6.75.
Yeah, some guy was walking by drinking champurrado. And well, I asked him, is that avena? He's like, no, champurrado. I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to try that today.
Yeah.
So, $6.75? Okay. Out of 7. Here you go. Sorry about that. Am I considered late?
Yeah.
Like-
We open at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, like past rush hour.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
You came at a good time.
Okay. Thank you. Gracias, amigos. Adiós. Mañana. Mañana. Gracias a Dios. All right, guys. So my hands are full. I don't know if I got the lady. I was recording her kind of conspicuously. But so this is for me. What I got? Oh, okay, pause it. Okay. That nigga mad, folks. All right, peace. That's how you do it, okay? All right, guys, so I miss my daughter. I love you, Elo. So I bought 2 burritos, 2 big ass burritos, one for the helper of the guy that works at the recycle center, and then the main boss at the recycle center. There's just 2 guys. There's like I feel like it's like his kid or like his young nephew or something. But one's like an older man, like in his mid-50s, maybe early 60s, I don't know. Hardworking paisano man, and has his helper. His helper's 28, but he has like a baby face. He looks a lot younger. All these people were like tripping out on me or something. No, they're just going slow. Anyway, so I bought them a burritos. Funny, I gave them a $5 tip each last time. I gave one a $5 tip, the other a $5 tip. And then all of a sudden, like I ended up getting like $30 to $25 more than I would have usually gotten from my recycles, either that same day or the next day or the next couple of days. And it was kind of bizarre to me, but I didn't question it at all. I didn't even really think like, oh, this he hooked me up, because he was like, oh, mucho money. Like, he speaks mostly Spanish, you know, so we kind of speak Spanglish together. And he's like, mucho money. And I didn't think anything of it. I look at, oh shit, it was like for sure $20+ than normal. Like, and then now I think about it, I think he's the one that hooked me up. He probably like did something, or like probably double added some weight of some sort of material, whether it was plastics or bottles or whatever. But so I got him 2 burritos today. I used EBT, so I kind of spent cash at the bakery next door for myself, and then I used EBT to get there's like a morning special, like a free coffee with the burrito before 9 o'clock, between like 6 and 9, and I got there at 8, so I was perfect. It's about 8:30 right now, and so it's gonna work out. I'm gonna just hook them up, because I always feel like, I don't know, I mean, they get paid more than me, you know, the regular get paid hourly wages than me. Like it's just the kindness of my heart or whatever. And I also want to talk about that other guy that I seen recycling. I think I showed you guys in the same vlog a couple clips before. I ended up kind of going down the street that he had went down. When I first seen him, he went down the street. We kind of just like, okay, I'm gonna go this side, you go that way or whatever. And I hadn't went down that street, and I went down, and then sure enough, I found a bunch of stuff. I don't know what he was looking for, but I don't know. Like I said, most people don't, if you don't have a vehicle to carry, you're not gonna take up space in your shopping cart to carry bottles because they don't cost as much. And I'm able to get 2 loads of bottles usually where I go if I fill up my shopping cart twice. If I fill it up twice, then like I consider that to be a decent day, you know. I should make a decent, not a lot of money, but just enough, you know, like more than 40 bucks, you know. If it's more than 40 bucks, as sad as it kind of sounds, I feel good, you know. And I only go 4 to 5 times a week, so if I make, what's 40 times 5, that's 200 bucks a week. But if I don't, then I make 160 a week, which turns out to be I don't know, close to like 700 bucks a month, which is not much at all. Like, I'm sure these guys get paid 700 on their check, you know, and I'm over here, but God's gonna bless me, so I don't know, I guess I just want to pat on my back, I guess. So that enough about me buying this for them and for the guys at the recycle center, and then talking about that guy. Also about that guy, you know, like, that's just a great example of like, I'm not gonna quit, I'm not gonna give up. If I see somebody came from a certain street, I'm not gonna not go down that street, or I'm not gonna let that deter me, you know. And speaking of deterrent, like, there was this crosswalk guy by the elementary school. He was like sitting on his chair with his legs crossed, like waiting for, because it was still early before the rush hour of parents dropping off their kids. And you know, he was obviously an older man. I don't know if he was retired already, but like, I'm walking by and I told myself again, like, just how I kind of had did with my mom in an argument, to see, like, to kind of test people's heart, you know. I probably shouldn't do this, but I did, you know. And so I'm like, I'm gonna walk by and not say nothing. And this is an older man, who's been living double my life probably, or maybe at least 150% of what I've already lived in. So like, I walk by and I'm like, okay, he obviously not gonna say hi to me, you know, with my shopping cart or whatever. Then I end up I look at him, but he decides to stare, like, just to look. And then I was like, hey, what's up, man? And still like, kind of like a shitty what's up. And then I was like, it's okay to say hi to me, bro. I never stopped. I was just continuing going. I'm like, it's okay to say hi to me, man. And then I told him, well, because actually that same specific spot last night, because I started this area last night around, I did from like, I only did 2 hours last night, like in the evening, like pretty much after 7 o'clock, you know, as soon as it was dark. I only did about a couple of hours, and I filled up my basket, which was cool. So I was like, okay, I just need to do one more fill up of my basket in the morning. So I was able to sleep at the McDonald's parking lot for a good amount of hours, low-key. I slept really good last night, which I'm happy about that, because I really want to get at least a run in or some good basketball in today. But long story short, I got deterred by his negative attitude, because anyway, but so last night when I was at that same specific like corner, I was like going through a trash can. I hear I was like, oh shit, what's up? Somebody rolling up, or just what's going on? Like, it was like weird. And then I look, and it's very dark right there, which is kind of crazy because it's right in front of a school. It's very dark. There's no light or whatever. Obviously, they have that crosswalk guy right there for a reason. But they needed to put some sort of light right there, because so when I look, I was like, oh shit, this guy almost hit that guy. I'm like, oh damn, good, like, thank God, you know. But I continue on, and I guess and he's like, man, you see, they almost hit me. And I was not me, like, really caring to like complain in my head. I said, yeah, bro, there's like, thank God you didn't get hit or whatever. But he was pretty pissed about it. And I said, did they see you? I said this. I want him to, like, I don't want to be like negative. So I was like, I said this, but it was kind of a question as well. Like, I said, like, they didn't see you? Like, they didn't see you? He said, oh, they seen me, but I don't know, maybe when he walked away, he's like, man, maybe they didn't see me. Maybe whatever I said helped him. But then, so I told the CrossFit this morning after he didn't say hi to me, and I told him it's okay to say what's up to me, you know? Because people, like, so many homeowners are like that, bro. As soon as they walk out their house and they see me, they have that grin already. And these are people getting ready to go to their job, and they own a home, or where they make enough to rent. You know, they just have that look, like, I don't know what it is. It's like, is that defensive, like, when they see someone like me, their heart's saying to help or to give, but they have that, like, it's either that or that idea of like, oh, this person just asking for things, but I'm not asking them. I'm actually like taking from what's an opportune, you know, what's opportunity. I'm taking advantage of an opportunity. But I noticed that so much is like, they just have their, you know, like, and to me, it's like, I don't know, it's annoying, bro. It's pretty annoying, you know. It's like, I'm not asking for shit. You don't have to talk to me nothing, but like, it's like, wow, people like be happy. Like, people don't even notice themselves in the society, man. I don't know, man, but so all that, I don't want it to deter me, but I told the crosswalk guy, man, they need a light right here. Last night there was a dude that almost got hit. I seen him, and he wasn't even trying to hear me. He was like, so I was like, then this negative, like, screw people, and like, I just kept pushing. So anyway, I go down where that other recycle, and I end up finding good stuff. Like, man, what did this guy miss, or what is he looking for, you know? And and then I want to say the most important thing, which to me was, I don't know, it was like God. It was like right after I found this dollar, it was going down the street that like I said, the other guy went down, and it's like, you know, when you're recycling, you find a dollar like this, it's like those things subconsciously keep you going, keep you searching, like. And it's funny because my heart, I'm not really looking for anything extra, but just the bottles and stuff. Even yesterday, I told myself, like, man, it's pretty crazy because, like, it's pretty neat. Like, the things you can actually find in the trash can, it's kind of exciting. Like, but I'm not even, I don't go out there looking, I'm not basing my success and failure of the day on if I find something or not, because then, you know, I'm just appreciative of the bottles and the glass and the aluminum, you know. Anyway, so I'm in front of this house getting the bottles, and I notice next door, it's around school time right now, right? So parents, kids are walking to school, parents are waiting in the car for the kid to come out already. I noticed this one house. But anyway, so I noticed there was a car in the driveway. So, and I just see like I don't know, a young, I think it had to be a girl, but like a young, like emo type of female, you know, but young, like in high school, and moving very slow, like, but I could just tell this person was sad. This person was just sad, you know. But I didn't notice. I just noticed him walking to the car, and I'm smart. Like, okay, this is someone probably going to the high school, a local high school or junior high around here. And I looked from where they were walking, and I noticed there was a car being warmed up on the curb, waiting for them to that person to, you know, get in the car. And but I didn't notice nothing other than, oh shit, like that's like a kid, like, looks kind of sad. So then first thing I do, I'm not profiling or nothing, but I'm just smart, you know, and I'm in tune. So I look at the house, like, I look at the kid, I'm like, man, this kid looks sad, like depressed and stuff, and, you know, like, and so I look at the kid and I look at the house, see, like, damn, is this kid being mistreated at home? And then, you know, but the house looked just very plain, you know, just very plain and stuff. And it was crazy because that trash can that was the neighbors of that house, of those people I'm talking about, I'm gonna tell you more about. They, I guess they just had a party and stuff, so they had some good, like, they had a good amount of cans and stuff. So like I said, I couldn't see nothing else but like the top of themselves, you know. But I noticed they were sad, you know. I noticed, and sure enough, when I was able to see their whole body, I noticed this child was handicapped. This individual, this young lady was handicapped. She had like those, like the walker, like the canes, but like they rest on your forearm, you know. And so I was like, oh fuck, like, you know, like, you know, I'm handicapped mentally, you know. I'm handicapped, and I was made fun of for, I guess, my abnormalities, my deformities. You know, people used to say you're deformed because my head was big, and used to call me Tweety Bird, and always out my name, Alien Boy, and Bobby's World and Watermelon Head, and those things would embarrass me, bro. I hated those things. They would embarrass me, and just like just how I hated myself, and I hated to be around people because I thought everybody was calling me that. Everybody felt that way. I thought at every single second in their mind when they looked at me, I was that. I wasn't James. I wasn't Matthew. I wasn't human. I felt like that. So I can only imagine she probably feels the same. But then you also have a caring heart. Like you're always just too much in tune, too aware. But being aware was like a defense mechanism for me. But I ended up coming up with a song, and like I said, you could tell me, and I'll always forget. Like you can tell me over and over, and I'll always forget. Like the cadence that I had when I was singing it was I would have to practice it right here or whatever. But the words were like, you could tell me, and I'll always forget. And I started singing that, and I kept singing, and I kept digging through that trash with pride, because if that girl looked at me, I wanted her to know, like this motherfucker, he could keep pushing, so can I, And I wanted to tell her, like, do you do music, or like, what's your favorite book? Like, to get her to think in her mind, like, her mind still works. Her body might not work, but her mind works. Her voice works. Like, she could make music, So that's why I was like, I wanted to tell her this so bad, but whoever was waiting in the car with her might have thought it was weird. I don't know. And even at their house and their trash can, when they took off and I went through it, it was like they had a bunch of stuff in there too. I just felt blessed by that house. Like, even said, like, damn, is that my calling? Like, damn, I want to work with handicapped kids, I want to do like a handicap, like work for like after school program where it's only handicapped kids, and like we have like our own club where like we feel exclusive, and we can make music, and like they start, they show the kids at the, like the regular normal kids at school who might be nice to them or whatever, about like what they do on the after school program, how the teacher Super, Mr. James, how he teaches them music, and they make songs actually and record them, and like, and like it's not even a music class, it's just a class for like the outcasts, but we work with the tools God has still given us, and so yeah, that song was beautiful, man. I thank her for it, and and like you could tell me over and over, and I'll always forget, and like that's the type of person you want to tell all your problems to. Someone who you can be like, listen, but then they're just like, that person forgets everything. And I do. It was funny this weekend when we were playing basketball. As soon as we were done, the last game we played, I asked the homie Nick C. I asked him, hey, did we win? Hey, did we lose that game? He's like, no, we won. I was like, man, I have a bad memory. And the homies were looking at me like, is full serious? Like, I felt like we lost. I think we ended up losing the last game though. Can't remember, but I didn't know, so I just asked. But so like those words are so generic. They're so like you could tell me, and I always forget. You might just be like, man, he's stupid. His memory is bad. But it's like I don't care. You could tell me anything to try to bring me down, and I'll always forget. That's why I sang it. I try to keep singing it, and I wanted that girl to hear. They can tell you whatever, just forget it. Like that's the beauty in the song. That's the power. Like you could tell me, always forget. I'll always forget. You can tell me, and I'll always forget. Oh, you can tell me, and I'll always forget. You know what I'm saying? And the guy's coming that was recycling, bro. I'm gonna wait and see what he has. He has a bunch of stuff. See, there's enough for everybody, Enough for everybody. Peace, yo. And also, like your mind could be evil to you, Truth, everything that runs through your mind is not truth. And we know that because we're freaking human. We think crazy, man. I think crazy, man. I think of sex, murder, anger, evil stuff, But I also think great stuff. I also think kind things. I also think amazing things. I also think change. I also think life, happiness and peace and growth, But even though those are just thoughts. That's not reality. That's thoughts. what you act upon, that's reality. So I also wanted to say this, that song, you can tell me and I'll always forget. I'll always forget. You can tell me over and over and always forget. I'll always forget. That even reminds me of like if I had a love that left me for another man, she even was with another man. I say this in a man's point of view because I'm a man. Like I say she, not all women. Or women, the same thing with the man, you know? Like, the world could try to remind me of anything. Like, I want to be your friend. I want to be your lover again. Like, I don't care what you've done. I don't care. Like, the world could keep reminding me. You could keep telling me. My unconscious, people around me could keep reminding me of the bad I've done. But I'll always forget. I'll always move forward. I'll never give up, you know? So those simple words, like, you can, so much meaning in it, you know? Like, the world could, you know, you want to go and fight for your family that might have been fucked up and dysfunctional. But the world's constantly reminding you, nah, fuck that, leave them behind, screw them. You could tell me, but I'll always forget. I'll always forget. This dude's a G, man. He's a G. Good shit, man. Little ass street. He told everybody, stop. I gotta reverse this motherfucker. Running fours. I was supposed to be the 10th guy. As soon as I got here, one guy left, so we had 9. So they're gonna be playing 4-on-4 while I get some shots up. I look tired. I am. I usually don't play without socks. It's just I didn't have no socks. These mix. I mixed blue raspberry with vitamin water Gutsy down with this one. It's a Slurpee summer, baby. Let's go. I told you it was Slurpee season. So I'm parked right here because this is where I pretty much get off my truck. See that person right there? Like, bro, as soon as they park right here, they want to come out. Fucking homeowner people are just bored. Tell you, man.